Hey everybody, Monkey Wrench Mike here. Today, I'm in a pickle with my CL500. Yeah, right. Well, it's supposed to say CL500 right here, so I guess I'm in two pickles. Monkey Wrench Mike. Yay!
I'm in the car.
Well, let me show you kind of what's going on right here. Oh, by the way, yeah, I went hunting the other day. Yeah, that's the hide of the abominable snowman. Abominable? Abominable? Whatever the word is, that's the hide of the snowman. No, I'm just totally kidding. No, Andy, don't ask why this is on my midget. Don't ask me. It's a weird story. Okay, so anyway, check out the CL500. She's back in the stable and she is getting fixed. The problem is the battery is dead, okay? I got no battery and the trunk key right here, okay? See the little trunk key right there? Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. It does not. No matter what you do, you can turn it over and over. It doesn't work, okay? Even pressing the latch doesn't work. So, two pickles, okay? One, the battery's dead and there's really nowhere to charge it. I've been looking and looking and looking. There's no little access point. There's no little, positive battery cable hooker-upper thing here anywhere under the hood. Not at all. So how are you going to charge the battery? How are you going to get in the trunk? I do want to show you another little trick, okay? So we have a couple of tricks. We have a bunch of tricks. Yes, lots and lots of tricks here in the video today, okay? Because I had to get the car towed here, and in order to move the car, well, it's got to be in neutral, okay, right? Yeah. Well, how do you do it when the battery's dead, there's no access point to charge it, and you can't get in the trunk to get to the battery? What do you do? Well, you bring in your adjustment tool. All right, here's the problem, okay? You can't get this thing into neutral or reverse, okay? The key, it doesn't work. If you put the key in here, nothing happens. You can't even turn it, okay? So how are you supposed to get the car into neutral so you can have the tow truck operator get it on his truck? Well, let me show you, okay? First thing you want to do, remove this little piece right here. It's just held on with two clips, bing, bang, boom, comes right out. Then you get your adjustment tool. Yes, sirree, Bob. Believe it or not, this is your adjustment tool for those fine-tuned, minute little adjustments, okay? To get this thing into neutral, you whack it. You play whack-a-mole, okay? And this is actually, I've heard that Mercedes techs will actually tell you to do this, okay? You remove your shifter knob. Where is that? Okay, here we go. I should have planned this a little better. I really should have, but anyway. Okay, so to remove this, all you have to do is turn this, loosen it up, boop, comes right out. To replace it, okay, put it on, turn it again, tighten it up, you're good to go. Okay, so there's that, it's gone. Now, what you want to do, take a nice little rag, put it over the top of this, okay? Then you want to whack it. You want to play whack-a-mole. And the tow truck guy laughed so hard when I did this because I didn't know if it was going to work the first time or not. But it does work, okay? So you kind of get it over here where you want it to be, and then you whack it. And look, you can move it. See? We are now able to move the car. Two whacks. Every time I've done it, whack, whack. Second time, it works. Look at that. Ta-da! Best tip ever. Two whacks, and you can put the car into neutral. He said he's going to remember that for the rest of his life, and every time he tows a CL500 or an S500, that's an easy way to get it into neutral. All right, now, she's back in park. Let me show you how we're going to access the battery, okay? You can charge it. There is a point to charge it. It just happens to be right down there. Okay, we are in the passenger floorboard, and yes, it is a horrible mess, okay? But what lies beneath right here is an access point where you can charge your battery, okay? All you have to do, you just kind of pull the carpet down a little bit, okay? You have a little piece of styrofoam, Okay, get rid of that. Okay, this is the cover for some important electrical pieces. And there's a 10mm nut here, there's a 10mm nut here, and there's a 10mm nut right here. These are just a little plastic kind, okay? They kind of sometimes hold the wheel liners on, look just like that. Work in the same manner. So all you have to do, remove this, which is easy. Do you hear that? Doing. All right, and look, lo and behold, you have access points. So what are you going to connect to? What do you connect to? Right here. This will be for your battery. You charge your positive battery terminal there, and you connect the negative right there. Let it set for a while. Boom, 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 and you're good to go. Okay? Why is this rusty? This car, I don't know what has happened to it in its previous life, but it's had a tough life. So that will let you charge the battery. Then what you can do is on your remote, you know, of course, click the trunk, click, click, click. Trunk pops open, you're good to go. All right, not for Mike. No, Mike is still in a pickle. Yeah, let me show you what's happening. All right, we're at the back of the car now. This is the issue, okay? Mike's remote trunk release doesn't work. Also, Mike's key, like we started the video, doesn't work. Mike is in a pickle. And if you haven't heard that, I don't know if it's an old Oklahoma saying, an old Arkansas saying, you're in a bind, you're in trouble, you're in a pickle. It's just a nice way of saying that. Hopefully you guys will take that and use it and carry it on and let that continue to survive in today's language. Okay? Anyway, that was stupid, but it is. We call it a pickle. We're in a pickle. So I've removed the license plate. What I have to do now is remove these two little 8mm bolts, and this whole piece right here will pop out. Don't try to pop it out before you remove those, because you're going to crack it. See, somebody tried that before. Not me. Somebody else tried it before and almost broke it. So what we're going to do, we're going to remove those two bolts, and then very carefully with a screwdriver, we're going to try to pop this off. Hopefully that will give us access to this point right up here. Okay, let's do it. We have removed one of the Torx bolts, but I don't know why this is here. 43OY07OY3K. I don't know what this means. It's kind of a weird thing, but this is what you want access to right there. Okay, so what we have is a T30. We're just going to take these two bolts out. There's one I've already got out. There is, oops, 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 don't go down the crack, don't go down the crack, don't go down the crack. There are two on this side, one on the other side, and hopefully, from my understanding, you can get in here and you can reach the little rod that reaches down into the latch, and you can open the trunk, unless the rod is broken. Let's see if I can feel anything. I can't feel anything yet. Okay. Oh wait, there, that might be it right there. Okay, hold on. Stay with me. Stay with me. Oh, that might be it. Oh, look. Da-da, da-da. Jiminy Christmas, this is heavy. And look, ladies and gentlemen, we have broken into the trunk of the mighty CL, the most hated Mercedes on the earth. Okay, look at that. There we go. La-ti-da, okay? Now all I have to do is buy a new latch assembly or key assembly, okay? This all comes off and everything is fine. Everything is fine down here, and I probably should research why it doesn't work remotely. So maybe we'll do that as well. But look, see? We have gained access to the non-CL500 CL500. Yeah, I do have CL500 that I can put right there. But look, we're in. So very quickly, let's review what we have learned. Okay, I do want to show you some of the damage very quickly to this little piece right here. Okay, there are little, see this right here? This is where it attaches to on the underneath side, okay? And it came off on this side, so it's still stuck in the trunk. There's one here, and here, 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 and here, okay? But basically what you can do is just remove them and then glue them. See how it's still kind of attached right there and there? Yeah, you could probably super glue those back together, because once you fix this, it's not going to break ever again, right? It is never going to give you any lick of trouble at all. And you can pop those out, okay? We're also going to clean that little place up. Okay, so a little bit of damage, nothing major. All right, what have we learned? Well, we've learned 3, maybe 4 valuable lessons. First of all, the whack-a-mole method of putting the transmission into neutral. Whack! Super easy, doesn't cause any damage. I've done it multiple times on some vehicles. So that's one lesson. 2, okay, your battery's dead. You need a jump start. You need to charge the battery. There's no access point under the hood. Where do you go? Passenger side footwell. Yes, sirree, Bob. That will take care of your issue and you will be good to go. Number 3, how do you get inside the trunk? We've learned that as well. You can remove the panel right there that goes around your license plate, and you have access to the rod, and you can fix that and you can pop open your trunk. Voila! And I guess number 4, don't mess with Mike if you're an abominable snowman. Abominable, I gotta learn that word. Abominable? Yes, the abominable. I get paid money to say words, but I can't say that one. I've never had to say abominable. I don't even know. The snowman, all right? Yeah, okay, don't mess with Mike, Mr. Snowman, because your hide will be sitting on his midget. That kind of sounds weird too. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. It's another video for Monkey Wrench Mike. Appreciate all the likes, appreciate the subscriptions. Keep watching, keep subscribing, and I'll be back very, very soon. Bye, everybody.